Now we are joined by another interesting person, Swati. She also explored Malaysia along with Gautami. Let's welcome her.
Hi, Hepsi.
Thank you so much for joining me today, Swati.
You're welcome.
So, what was your first reaction when you landed in Malaysia?
Initially, when I landed over there, it went very smooth. It is very clean, and there is a lot of gardening happening over there. I felt it's greenery. And the airport itself gave me an international vibe.
Okay.
I did feel it overwhelming, but I felt it very welcoming.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so you might have entered Malaysia with some assumptions, right? So, what felt different from what you have thought before?
Initially, I was in an impression that it would be chaotic or overly crowded. But when I visited Malaysia, I felt like, the students are very welcoming, and there are a lot of other people involved in the cultural activities. I can see Malay, Chinese, and Indians. And the classes are also well structured, wherein they have big size classrooms and the, small size classrooms. They'll have more informative sessions with the professors. That is more well organized.
Okay. So, what is the campus vibe like? Mostly questions ఉంటాయి కదా parents కి accommodation ఎలా ఉంది అని, and what is the food like? Do we have the multi cuisine system there? What is it about?
The vibe is relaxed in terms of lifestyle, but academically, the students are quite focused. And talking about the accommodation you asked, the campus has a lot of accommodations inbuilt within the campus, but there are even other accommodations available in front of the campuses as well, which is very close by. And the students feel home, they can walk around and then go to the classes. It's very, very nearby. And talking about the food, we have a lot of, like as you asked, there are multi cuisines available over there: Malay, Chinese, and even Indian food. There are so many Tamilians and Kerala students as restaurants available. Even I can see like a lot of students having idli dosa as well.
Wow.
And there is a special, the name is tea tarik. That is nothing but a chai.
Okay. Interesting, eh? That's making me feel hungry though. So, what is something you noticed only after spending a few days in Malaysia?
Mainly, it is very convenient.
Convenient, okay.
Talking from the public transport to
Okay.
the accessible to the food,
Hmm.
it is very easy for the students or the newcomers to the Malaysia.
Right.
They can easily get everything. That's a great part.
Okay. Swati, what is one small but yet an important thing that they should know before they considering Malaysia?
I think I can say it is weather and the
Better.
lifestyle.
Okay.
So it's almost humid all the year. So students should be more
Prepared.
prepared before they enter into Malaysia.
Okay.
So I think that's the one thing.
So does it rain all the time?
I can say like when I visited, morning till afternoon, it was like humid with a lot of sunny.
Okay.
And all of a sudden at evening 4 p.m., I started seeing the rain, that too, thunderstorm, not even drizzling.
Okay.
So we should be prepared when you enter into Malaysia. You should be okay with the humidity as well as, the rain part. So overall, I've seen most of the people carrying their raincoats, umbrellas. Yeah.
Okay.
So you should be prepared.
Okay. After seeing everything and visiting all the places, what is the one takeaway that you would like to convey to the students who's considering Malaysia?
Malaysia is a great balance. It's affordable, culturally rich, and globally connected. Parents ఎవరైతే kids కి international exposure కావాలి with the, they should feel at home. Malaysia is the best option. And it is very easily accessible for the parents to travel from India to Malaysia. Within 4 hours, they'll be there with the kids and see how they are doing with the classes and are they feeling comfortable? Are they feeling home? Yes, Malaysia is the best option. And the other part I told you about the food, they can feel it home.
Okay. So you interacted with all our students, right?
Yeah.
So how did you feel? How was the conversations with the local students and international? What was your take?
It was actually positive and friendly.
Okay.
I met our Indian students. I met even international students from across the world.
Mhm.
They were so friendly. And usually, every student or groups, they have their own friends, circles, groups, and all.
Right.
But the universities plays a great role here. They do initiate lot of projects, the group projects, group initiatives, and they have even cultural events, participation. So this all makes the other people also mingle together. So that plays a major role.
Right. So they all interact and they have that vibe going on, I
Yes.
think, right?
So I've seen a lot of cultural activities happening in the campus as well.
Okay. All right. Nice. While you were there, did you participate in any such events?
No, we didn't do that. But there were a couple of universities had us for the campus tour.
Okay.
So we had an opportunity to visit all the facilities happening there over there.
Mhm.
But I had an opportunity to meet a couple of cultural events happening in the campus.
Oh.
So I felt that is good. Like all the people from across the world are participating and showcasing their culture. That vibe is really good.
I know. That's a wonderful place then.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
True.
Well, thank you so much, Swati. I know you have been there, you've given your first hand experience. Thank you so much for your time and thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Vinnar Kanandi, please save the date. It is on May 16th at the Plaza, Begumpet, from 4 to 7 p.m. See you all there.